Howdy folks, this is Checkers back again with another episode of our nickel tour of Conan Exiles, this time with episode 4, and we are going to start a little bit early and then I will break off and build a bit more. I have built up here a bit. As you can see, we now have a shelter, and building a shelter, even a small 1x1 room, is fairly important as there are sandstorms in Conan Exiles, and they can and will gleefully kill you. So having a full shelter is a good thing. But before we can move on too much further, we need to build something specific. We need to build our furnace. So I thought I would start a little bit early on the video and make the furnace, and then I will edit it all together. But we need our furnace first so that we can make some bricks to build ourselves the blacksmith's bench. Now, there is our furnace all said and done. Just kind of slap it down in the middle here and maybe just fall off for good measure, because there's no saying I'm here like falling off one of your own creations. Okay, so to run our furnace we need fuel and iron or something else, and then we hit play and it makes things. So the furnace will make iron bars from iron, it will make stone bricks from stone, and it will make glass from crystal if you have enough crystal. Okay, I am going to stop again and I'll see you again in a moment. And just as the sun is setting, we have enough stone to make 50 bricks for our blacksmith's bench. So we have just, let's see, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Actually, we're still 10 short, but I'm going to start making the bricks now. Oh no, we have enough bricks. Oh, I was thinking I needed 540. I need 50. It's 540 stone for the furnace, 50 bricks, and I believe 100 iron bars for our blacksmith's bench. So I also ran about and collected some iron that I'm going to need more of, though. But I will put what we have in here. You'll notice that it'll go in the queue after the stone bricks. Oh no, it took precedence. Interesting. Well, it all needs to get done, so I will go back to hunting for resources and speak with you again in a few moments. Okay, so I have gathered up many resources, and so we're still cooking iron and bricks. Well, bricks we've cooked, but iron we're still working on. We have some food that I cooked over here, just some incidental gathers that I found. But let's start putting together our crafting stations. So let's see here. I kind of put everything together so I could just grab it and go. Let's see if that's still going to hold true. So this, yeah, I'm over encumbered, so I know it's incredible. This is something that never happens. But, well, you know. Okay, let's see. First, let's craft ourselves an armorer's bench with 240 stone, 160 wood, and 20 twine. And waddle like we mean it. Have some water too. I like to leave 2 in the bottom of a bag just in case of emergency. I haven't found that emergency yet, but I always like to be prepared. And there is our armorer's bench under construction and now complete. So we will place that rotate with the mouse wheel. Get it up against the wall there. Yeah, I suppose that I was thinking about maybe one day expanding this structure, but we might expand around. Anyway, there is our armorer's bench. Next, let's get the tannery going. 240 stone, 160 wood, 38 bark, and 20 more twine, which, if I planned correctly, is all still here. Even more than less. So that was 240 stone, 160 wood. More than enough to waddle over there and craft ourselves a tannery. Okay. I just like to think of it as being pensive and thoughtful rather than waddling, because I'm carrying the weight of the world in my pockets. And we'll gaze out over the lovely landscape as we wait for our tannery to achieve tanneriness. It really is a remarkable game, built on the Unreal Engine. I know, Unreal, right? And we've got bugs and volatile glands and eggs. Oh my. Alright, I am over encumbered. That is just so strange. This never happens. Okay, so we'll get our tannery right there. Alright. Now, we need to equip a piece of light armor. But to do that, let's come over here and gather up our, well, now 40 hide and our 3 hyena pelts. I think that's all we're going to need from there for these. Let's check on this and see if we can actually... Yeah, we can put up our blacksmith's bench too. So let's just get everything out and then we will take... Oh, we got another journey step by putting up an iron bar. Blacksmith's bench. We'll craft that up right quick. And it's really not a bad position. As you move forward, if you wanted to upgrade from sandstone, apparently, I've done this once recently, and I did it before in the early access. You build the upgraded item so there is like a brick stone, and you just place it over the bricks you've already built, and it sort of replaces them. So think of it as upgrading or fortifying. Okay, we have our blacksmith's bench. Maybe... Maybe it'll stick out a little bit, but you know what? I kind of like it. Okay, so first thing it wants us to do is equip a piece of light armor, so we'll come over here to our armorer's bench. Oh, actually, let's go to the tannery first. We want to put in our hyena pelts. Oh, wait, I'm sorry. That is incorrect. The tannery is for making leather. The armorer's bench will break down the hyena pelts down here. Just kind of match the pelt for quick access. But hyena pelt, so if we craft all 3, we should get 6 hides. And I don't know, that'll be enough, I think, to at least get us a single piece of light armor. Okay, so there's our 40 hides. Put those back in. Now let's make a chest piece first. So we need 5 twine because, as I've said, we always need twine for absolutely everything. Just crank off 20. Hey, bun buns! Wow, we have bun buns aplenty. Look at us go. And you can get hide and meat and bone, I think, from the bunnies. But there are better and bigger sources of all of those things. Okay, so we've got our twine somewhere. There it is. Now we come over here, so each piece of armor, so this is a light chest piece for the default game, but I'm actually going to make one of these. This is from a DLC, and it just looks like it covers more, so I like it more. I think it's the exact same properties. Anyway, so it has a base piece, so if I want to make this, I need this base piece, the light chest padding, and 20 more hide. This requires 20 hide on its own, plus the 5 twine, so we will make our light chest padding, and got lucky, got some more crystal. We can even make some glass. Not that we can do anything much with it at the moment, but there is our light padding, and then we craft our mercenary cuirass, and I haven't been too hard on my lovely coarse armor, but you know, something a little more stylish would do me just fine. You also repair this kind of armor. The more advanced armor you repair in the crafting station as well, although you can build repair kits too. So we will just equip that and gain another level. And let's see, I think there is a way to look. There is our armor. Oh yeah, let's turn that off. And take a look at what we can do here. So I've made a couple of levels, I think, with and without you, so we have points to spend. Let's get our grit up to 10. We're getting +1 from the armor, I believe. But now we have a strong grip. We use 10% less stamina whenever we climb, and climbing is handy. And the remaining point we will put in strength. Now, before we go chasing after feats, actually there are some feats we probably want to look at. Journeyman Butcher is one for sure. And I think for now that'll do. If we wanted to, well, we don't have too much hide left, but we can take our hide and bring it over to our tannery. So the fuel for the tannery is bark. So bark plus hide plus go equals leather. And leather is, if we come back to our armorer's bench and we wanted to make medium armor, we need leather and twine, and then you get your medium chest padding, some iron bars, and 8 leather, and you are good to go. And so from tanning, we get our leather, and we get a byproduct of tar, which so far, the thing that I've seen it useful for is if you want to build a well, which is kind of nice to have water coming right to you. Okay, so use a skinning knife, that would be awesome. But what we want to do here is grab our iron and right, yeah. Actually, first, before we go, let's take a look at making glass. So you put your crystal in the furnace with some wood, light it up, and let's see, it looks like 2 crystal per 1 glass. And huzzah, we've made glass. Okay, now, blacksmith's bench. First thing you're definitely going to want to make is an iron pick. So grab your iron, throw it on in, and you need some branches to go with it. And select pick and craft. Now, in my opinion, if you're just going after stone, just use your stone pick because it's so much cheaper and easier to repair. The iron pick will get you much more stone, but you're also going to need much more iron to repair it. And you repair it without making a repair kit, you repair it here at the crafting station. Okay, so here's our iron pick. And since we're going to go out and get into trouble, going to go look for some more iron, let's also see if we can unlock Where? No. Level 21. Alright, well, we should unlock... So here's an interesting thing. You see this two-handed iron sword does 26 damage. There is the DLC two-handed iron sword, but it only does 19 damage, which is still an improvement over... Where is our stone sword? Actually, don't see it. This is the short sword, the regular sword, which is 12 damage. Oh, that's right, it's under bruiser. So 18. This iron sword is only 1 point of damage above stone. Again, it's easier to repair stone than iron, so I wouldn't actually go for that. Iron axe, though, maybe that one might be worth it. So we'll spend 3 points to unlock that. And, well, it's actually the same damage as our longsword. That was a mistake. Well, it's unlocked now. It is handy if you do have the shield. But since we don't have any good long options, we won't face down the rock noses to get iron with an iron weapon. What was the other thing I was thinking of doing? Oh yes, that we do want to do. An iron skinning knife, another 20 bars, but let's take our stone pick back out. The iron skinning knife changes everything. And conversely, if you want to gather meat, the iron cleaver is your friend. As long as we have the iron, let's do that. And I'll show you what a huge difference these make. Okay, so we grab our iron cleaver, and we'll put that here in place of our bugs. But you know what? We'll eat a few just so they don't feel bad. Okay. Whoa, who tuned out the lights? Huh. Okay, so... I was bandaging because I'd eaten the bugs. Basically, we stopped regenerating. We are carrying a lot of something. Let's go put that away before we go gather up even more. And I did improve our structure. We actually have stairs now, even if I do forget about them. Okay, let's see. We've got a bone shield that we collected. And 99 wood. 100 stone. Let's put the 100 stone away for later. And we'll... I like to keep a little bit of wood around, so we'll split the wood down. Give 49... Whoops, that's not what I meant to do. Give, and give. So we kept a little bit of wood. Put the dry wood away too. Okay. Now we are ready to go check out some of our new iron toys. And I didn't go after an iron hatchet or axe yet. I'm not I'm sure it has a good reason and use to exist, but I'm not entirely sure what it is yet. So, first thing we're going to do is take our stone pick back for a moment. I want to show you the difference between the stone pick and the iron pick. So, stone pick, we come over to this iron node, and if you look in the lower right, you'll see how much I'm gathering. So 1, 2, we got 6 iron stone from that node. Now let's switch to our iron pick. Whoops, you can't switch while it's still equipped. You have to just unequip it there, or unwield it. Switch to our iron pick, and now take a look again in the lower right. 5, 5, 5. So we went from 6 to 25. We got... what is that, 19 more? Or, well, 19 from that node. And now we're up to 41. The iron pick means you gather much, much more at a time. But like I said, personally, I save it for the iron. We're going to need to clear this fella out of here. Hi! So if you do 2 normal strikes and a heavy strike, that gives you your sunder. If you do, that was 4 regular strikes. If you do 1, 2, oh, he didn't live long enough to demonstrate. If you do 3 normal strikes and then a heavy strike, you get a heavy finishing move. Okay, so, oh, hello. Where'd you come from? 1, 2, whoa, let's get out of the way of that. Let our stamina rebuild a bit. 1, 2, 3, and heavy finisher, so we got a cripple and a sunder from that. Okay, and now if we use, well, actually, we can't use a skinning knife too well on these, but if you use your hatchet or axe, you'll get some stone, and you have a chance at getting some crystal. Switching back to our iron pick, we'll come over here, grab some more of that luscious iron. Okay, and there is some more iron down there with some of the ostrich-like birds. But there is still iron here to be gathered, and gather we shall, and face down another rock nose. The iron pick does take considerably more time to be damaged. Not entirely sure what that thrumming sound is. I think it's coming from those ruins over there, though. I haven't been in there yet. I did find another set of ruins and dungeon, which was fascinating. Oopsie. I think we both forgot what we were doing there. He went one way, I went the other way. Come back. Alright, get our iron pick back out and back for that lovely iron stone. So we're already up to 198 iron stone, 203. It's 2 iron stone for 1 iron bar. So 221, we're at about 110.5 bars of iron. Now you see there's some black nodes down there. Oh, we're going to have to deal with some folks here first. Well, hi there. Can I interest you in a greatsword? Oh, that wasn't very nice, now was it? Hey, hide is hide. Just don't really want the human flesh. And don't use it. Well, I mean, you can if you really want to. He's got some iron head arrows. We'll take those. And sure, we'll take the wood. Saves us a trip. Feast! A who? A feast? Oh, well, I suppose. But probably not the kind you're thinking of. Oh, looks like he was really split on that decision. Anyway, take his 2 glass, and his stone, and his plant fiber, and then we're going to have a couple drinks of water. Cough, cough, hack, hack. Get our iron pick out, because this is coal. And coal gives us something rather interesting. There's another one hiding right here. And another someone else hiding somewhere else. Oh, hello! Pardon me. And what do you have on you? You have a grease orb. Well, sure. I'll take that. I'm going to leave you with your wood, though. We could use the skinning knife. Sometimes you'll get more hide from... Humans are a little weird. Sometimes you get hide and sometimes you don't. But let's gather our coal while we may and be over encumbered, which again I know is so weird. We can't repair this. We can repair this, maybe lose some stone, eat a bit of meat. That gets us under encumbered. And then we'll run home. Actually, can we improvise torch? Recipe for a torch is 5 branches and 5 coal. I think I put all my branches in the blacksmith's bench, though. I could pick some up, but then we'd be over encumbered again. But you'll notice in my hotbar that number 5 is an improvised torch, and it has, well, about 1 minute and 1 second left on it. Let's put that away, and let's switch back to stone pick and repair our stone hatchet. And just to keep me from making any mistakes, I don't want to gather up stone with my iron pick and dull it up on just rock. But anyway, the coal torches, the hand torches have a time. It looks like maybe I didn't pay close attention when I built it, but I'd say between 20 and 30 minutes. But you can build standing torches that, as far as I can tell, burn forever and make for nice light around your structure. But I think, again, we'll need branches for that. Okay, let's get up here. And first off, we have probably some stone we can throw in there just for now. We can bake bricks with it, but better off baking some iron. And let's see, did we pick up any food to cook? No. Oh, I've got 100 iron I totally missed. Okay, and grab our branches. We'll just split and take half. Now we can make a regular torch, and we'll see what the duration is on that. Slot it in 20 minutes, but we can make a standing torch with 5 more branches and that torch. And then we'll make another. And another. And I can place them, say, oh, here and here. That way, when it's dark, I can see my staircase, know where I need to go to come up, and even have a little bit of light. Now, of course, this isn't all of the crafting tables. There's one more that maybe I haven't unlocked yet. Not furniture maker, but carpenter's bench. Carpenter. Yeah, what do we need for that? If we unlock it, it'll cost us 3. And now, we're not going to build it this time, but it's 400 wood, 150 stone. This lets you build shaped wood and more specialized iron head arrows and insulated wood, which you use that dry wood we got from the bark trees, the dry white trees. And yeah, so a bit more of Conan Exiles. Oh, let's get a look at how that skinning knife really works before we go away. Grab that wall. Love that. absolutely love that. Just kind of go. Alright. Now we're gonna try and roll a gazelle with a two-handed sword, because it's the best I got. Nope, that one's gone. They heal up to full before you catch them, so it's not really worth tracking the one you missed down. Just go for the next one. Come on. There we go. Okay, first let's try the hatchet. We try the hatchet, we get a couple hide, a gazelle head, and I think that was a bone. Not sure, it went by too quick. So 4 savory flesh. Now let's try once more from the top with feeling and a two-handed sword. Whoops, and a miss. A swing and a miss. Really, gazelle. There we go. Now let's try the skinning knife. Or the butcher's thing. Skinning knife it is. And we just gained a considerable amount of hide. I think we had 2 before, now we have 10. So we got 8. Now let's try that butcher's cleaver. Come on. You gonna do it this time, or are you just gonna make noise? You're just gonna make noise. Okay. Alright, so we got, what, 4 meat from that last gazelle using a hatchet. Now let's try our butcher's cleaver. 28. Now, the Urdu there is a bit more meat than you would normally get. Let's try a gazelle to make that a little more fair comparison. Come here, gazelle. I know staring at your doom isn't that much fun, but it's for science. Oh, I was really hoping that was gonna cripple him. Nope. He's gone. Alright, well, hi there. How about you? Can I interest you in a two-handed sword? No, I cannot. I really just can't. There we go. Okay. Whoopsie, I did not mean to eat that uncooked flesh. Now I've got food poisoning. But we're starting with 27. And we're ending with 35. So, what is that, 8? So skinning knife should get you around 8 hide, and the iron butcher's cleaver will get you about 8 savory flesh from a gazelle. Alright, I think that's going to wrap it up for episode 4 of our nickel tour of Conan Exiles. I think next time we might visit with my Pathfinder character, and I can show you things on a little bit more advanced character. Not a whole lot more advanced. I'm certainly not an expert at this, but I'm working on it and having a lot of fun while I do. The food poisoning will just go away eventually, but I will steadily lose health. In the meantime, get that a-cooking. And split and give it some more wood so it doesn't run out. We got some exquisite meat from that Urdu. And let's see here. You can see that's a mid-grade ingredient. Makes for a little bit more filling food, I believe. Okay. What does our grease orb do? Mid-grade throwing weapon, so guessing maybe something to make people fall or slow down. Anyway. For the moment, I would like to say thank you for watching. I hope you found the video entertaining and maybe even just a little informative. I would like to invite you to subscribe. Thank you kindly if you are already subscribed. I'd also like to invite you to like and share if you so desire. And hey, if you're feeling crazy, go ahead and hit that notification bell. And maybe once in a while, YouTube might even let you know when I put up a video. Most of all, though, I would like to ask you to please, above all, take care.